What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are in Thomasville, Georgia.
It looks like the better part of the street is down there where those hundreds of people are.
Okay. Stacy's looking for a bookstore called The Bookshelf. And we're in downtown Thomasville, which is very historic. And some of my family, a few generations back, came from this town. I don't know anyone here now. Look at this downtown. This is nice.
This is one of those drunk people places like Nashville where people go for like bachelor parties and stuff.
I see. It's like downtown Columbus on steroids. There's the bookshelf.
There's the cheese shop.
Ooh. I'm gonna walk up and down while Stacy goes in here. So Thomasville is an old town that has been kept up very well. Every good town has a local coffee shop. Kevin's Outdoor Gear and Apparel. A lot of places I have no interest in. Thomasville On Stage and Company. The gift shop. It just goes on and on. Thomasville is one of those towns out there in Georgia, this big like Columbus or one of these other fairly bustly towns like Americus. It's not gigantic, but it's pretty big. There's a toy store. Wow, fancy. More interested in the building than the toy store. But hey, there's a robot. Look at the tile ceiling. I don't know what this originally was, but it's really nice. Back out on the street. It's not just a one-way street either. There's intersecting corners or intersecting roads. Fascinating. It's when you travel, you see what your town is missing. The Mitchell House. This may be a museum. I'm not sure. I think I saw it on maps.
I was gonna get you a cupcake. Yeah, I'm gonna make it.
Heritage Center. Flowers, Foods, History. And the baking exhibit. Huh. Thomasville is very close to the Florida border in Georgia, and I think the next large city in Florida is Tallahassee, so we're not far from there. It's interesting to see towns like this because it's old, obviously, and with Georgia being so full of places like Leary, like the short I did of the old train depot, so many dead towns throughout this state. It's interesting always to find a city like this. It's like a vibrant place. Live music every Thursday and Saturday. Goyoacan Mexican restaurant. So this is that side street. Sweet Kiko chocolates. Jonah's Fish and Grits. Liam's restaurant. This is kind of a walk-in tour. I'd like to highlight something in this video, but I'm not sure exactly what. Sidewell Studio. Oh, that's cool. Some vintage photograph. Is that Thomasville? Here's something you don't see every day. This is Smokehouse. Fine cigars and tobacco. Relish, Pascal Farm Shop and Grocery. So all of these stores are built into very old historic buildings, which is really neat. Thomasville On Stage and Company. Peter Pan. This must be their theater. Kind of like the Springer in Columbus. Well, here's something I've been missing the whole time I've been walking around. Each one of these buildings has a plaque that tells you what it was in 1889. This was a gunsmith. And right now it's under construction. Completely missed that. On my way to meet back up with Stacy, let's see what some of these other buildings were. This was a commercial bank. This was a bowling alley. Wow. Different eras. Commercial bank. Bowling alley. How y'all doing? This was a Gentleman's Furnishings. Now a Gentleman Clothing Shop. General Merchandise. Hay and Grain. Wow. 1886. This was Books and Dry Goods. Not every old town you come to tells you what the buildings actually used to be. This is really neat. Citizens Banking and Trust. And the list goes on. Each one of these buildings has a plaque on it. Thomas Drugstore. This gives you a little information. Thomas Drugstore, established 1881, successor to W.E. Davies and Company, 1869. Thomasville, Georgia, oldest continuously operating drugstore in Georgia. Wow. And it still appears to be a drugstore. Oldest continuously operating drugstore in Georgia.
Vibrant downtown, or you feel like it's funky and artistic, or is it snobby?
Okay, so it could be a little of both. It's very vibrant. By the way, I picked up Stacy and we're walking around the town.
I
She
was in
hasn't
the
seen it
bookshop.
yet. Yeah. And she bought a book.
I did. It was $20. You're gonna pay full price when you go to like these independent bookstores.
Yes.
And there wasn't a lot of variety.
This town is very nice. If you go back and look at our Gulf Shores video, we were in Fairhope, Alabama, and
This is exactly
Yeah.
like Fairhope.
it's like, it's vibrant.
Can we get a kick-ass milkshake here though, like we did in Fairhope?
Don't know. Maybe. I think there is an ice cream chocolate shop, but it's like, it's very upscale.
Like, look at that store, the gift shop. Like, you can tell right here, everything in there is $75.
Everything in there is 75.
Look at how cute the building is.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So I've showed you the badges on these, all these down here. We're gonna go across and we'll go down this way. I'll pick up when we're down here. It's very upscale, very historic, and very well done. But it also reeks of money. So let's see what these buildings were down here. Okay, this is the Upchurch building, 1913. It doesn't really say what the Upchurch building was.
Oh, it's pretty.
Okay, so here we have a building. We're back farther down on the other
this is a
side.
general store, I got you.
Yeah, this was a general store in 1886.
You can really see it better if you step back.
Yeah. This is fun. It's like a scavenger hunt.
Do this.
Yeah, they should. This was BD Fudge Hardware,
Oh,
1886. Of course, the buildings have been drastically altered since then.
drastically.
And check out
This
this.
one doesn't look too plastic.
Check out this turkey sculpture. Here we go. We got James Watt Gunsmith and Hardware.
Oh,
This was a gunsmith in 1886.
now it looks like nothing.
You know why it was a gunsmith? Because everybody had guns. Yay! Okay, so let's go down this way. Hey, Thomasville has a visitor center.
I don't know if it's open. I want to look at it. It looks a little.
It is another one of those built into something very old.
Yeah, see if it's open.
Man, there's a lot of history here.
Oh, look. The Grand Winter Resort era.
Look at
1875 to
this.
1906.
Look at this.
Look, the restrooms look like private detective doors.
They are. Like Stacy said, private detective doors. The tile. This is where I paused filming. Wow.
Everyday life by the courthouse.
Yeah, look at these people.
Wearing like bowler hats. Oh, it's the same tree, I bet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, check it, y'all. Glare on the picture, but look at the tree today and the tree then. I love historical photographs. And this is Thomasville.
Broad Street looking north.
This is where we were just walking. Amazing.
Amazing. That's really good. Wait for the aftertaste of pizza. It's like
The vanilla, the aftertaste is everything. Okay, so we demolished that shake and we're back out on the street. It's still that side street. And we're about to see some more building identification badges. This town is great. Okay, here we got one. So this building here was a Moses Isaac General Merchandise in 1886. This one doesn't have a identification. Here's one up here at Relish. This one here.
grocery.
Simon's Dayerman and Brothers Grocery, 1885. Cool.
Grocery is right.
Oh, so there was another grocery right beside that other grocery.
What if they come out in the street and have fisticuffs?
Isadora Popper Wholesale Wine and Liquor, 1886. You know, they did some business. Oh, they got stained glass up there. That's cool. This was Griffin Isaac Harness and Saddle. Awesome. So they sold saddles and harnesses in here. Over here was Thomas County News hand printing. Oh man, that was the newspaper. A.W. Mahler photographer.
1886.
Probably took some of the pictures in the visitor center we just saw. Because see, folks, back in those days, not everybody had a cell phone. In fact, everybody didn't have a cell phone. So we left Thomasville and headed toward the Birdsong Nature Preserve. And Stacy had noticed that there was an overlook that was good for bird watching that seemed to be, as is sometimes the case, independent of the nature preserve. You know, sometimes they'll have a preserve or something, but there'll be places around that you can go and like see scenic overlooks and stuff like that, even when the main place is closed. So we headed out and we got directions to it, and
It was on the map as a separate attraction.
yes, I don't know if you can hear her, but it was on the map as a separate attraction. And so we're going out there. We take the highway down 16 miles. We get off on this one road, then we get off on another road. And it's no problem at first. We're going, and then we're getting on this dirt road, and the map keeps telling us turn right, but there won't be any place to turn. And we think, oh, maybe it's a glitch. Maybe it's a little farther up. And tell us to turn right, and there'll be like a cliff bank there on the side of the road, dirt road. And or it'll be a drive so sketchy there's no possible way that could be it. So we pull into this we go back and forth a little bit, and then we pull into this one place. I'm like, oh, okay, so this has we see mailboxes on it. It's a dirt road, and there are mailboxes, houses along there, so you know, at least we know it's a county road. Maybe it heads to this place. So we're driving, and the road gets sketchier and sketchier and sketchier. And looking at the map on the phone, we're off the map. It's not even like there's a line going up. It's here. We're over here and going into the green. And we're like, what is this? And so I didn't film because I initially thought we'll just go from Thomasville to this bird viewing area, and no problemo. And but it turns out I should have been filming the whole time going into this place because it was something else. But I did film the tail end of it and the resolve, and this is it. Found footage. If anybody finds this, put it online on my channel. We have been looking for this bird watching place.
Bird watching outlook, Thomasville, Georgia. It's on a map like it's a place you can go.
Yeah.
Ryan and I have come close to blows and are being literally driven insane in real time. So we want to leave a record.
So we are going to see, like, this road does not seem like we're way off the map.
Looking at the map will make you crazy. This is fine.
Is it?
Yes.
Robert's Jeep. It keeps telling you turn left, turn right. There will be no road.
There will be no road. It looked like there might have been a road there once, but it's not there anymore. It's grown over.
Sometimes it wouldn't even be a road at all. A cliff bank. There'd been a road there in 1870. Stacy keeps telling me to not look at the map because the map will drive you crazy. And I'm looking at the map and like we're off the map.
Head south on Indian Sink Trail toward Blueberry Loop.
And it drove you crazy, didn't it?
It did.
It made you literally insane. Alright, this must be Indian Sink Trail. Indian Sink Trail and Blueberry Loop.
Head northwest on Indian Sink Trail, then make a U-turn.
Okay.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Bethpage Road.
See, did you hear that? Because it was like, do this, do that.
There's like a U-turn?
Is that Bethpage Road?
Maybe.
It says Bethpage Road is up here more.
Okay, let me see. Right, let me put it back in drive.
Anyway, I can see why the birds would love it out here because they're...
Totally unmolested by any kind of human contact.
This is not civilization. This is not. Like, they put this on the map like it's Disney World, and you try to come out here and it's like a harrowing life or death ordeal.
Like, Robert would love this place. So, this is outside Thomasville, about 16 miles, 20 miles.
And, yeah, and we don't know how we're going to get out of here.
Will we survive?
Because Blueberry Loop and Indian Sink weave together like a friendship bracelet. Like... And we have not seen another soul.
I don't remember that mailbox. It looks like Fred Flintstone thing.
Well, how could the mailman deliver that to that? Just... Is he in a tractor?
Oh wait, I think we're coming up on something here.
Is this Bethpage Road again?
I'm not sure. I think this is the loop that we got off of when we went off the map.
Well, I guess we'll
Okay.
make a right here.
Yeah.
It's just right turns.
Okay.
That's a driveway. The roads and driveways are indistinguishable.
I'm I'm really sorry I didn't film this from the get-go.
You would have. Okay, let's redo a reenactment.
They don't want to hear that.
You go, turn right. No, it's not there. It's not there. It's not. It's on the map, but it doesn't exist in real world. What's happening?
We've been all over the place, y'all.
Let's just go back. Abort. Like it was kind of like that, but more yelling.
Okay, so I think we're gonna take a left here, right, and go back out to the.
Everything's right turns. It says take
Turn right onto Bethpage Road, then turn right.
Is this not the? It's like we're in some Stephen King story.
This is Mountain Sink. This is the.
This is Indian Sink Road.
Yes.
This is the road we came in?
Yeah, we came in this way, so we need to go back out that way.
Okay. But we never saw the birds.
We never saw the birds. There's no way to get to the birds.
What if we try? What if we try the bird sanctuary?
We could try that. Okay, so we kind of know where we are now. Take two. Okay, so we kind of know where we are now. We're back out on relative. It's still a dirt road. We're going to try the sanctuary, which is not open right now, but we're going to see if we can locate it.
It's not a sanctuary. It's a nature center.
Okay, so this is the initial way we came in. And
So Birdsong is on the Meridian Road. So we just need to get back on Meridian. So you'll go down here, I think, where it's no outlet. Oh, look, we're getting salty. So we'll go down here where it's no outlet. It's Bethpage Road. Make a right, and then make a right on Meridian, and Birdsong Road should be there. And then we'll find the nature center.
so yeah, we're driving. This is going to come to go straight or go right. And you go right because there's no outlet if you go straight.
That's Bethpage United Methodist Church. I wonder if this town is named Bethpage.
It is. So this is a community called Bethpage, and that's their Methodist church
It's pretty.
out here in the middle of nowhere. And this is the place I was telling you about. No outlet going straight, but we can turn. So this should be interesting. At least maybe we can, like Stacy said, eyeball the nature center.
And maybe there'll be an like a place to see birds.
Yeah, and
Parking lot or something.
I wonder what the issue is. Because there was a road that went up into the trees, but it looked like something in rough edge. It was like overgrown. It was.
You would have to hike in there. You could not drive.
Yeah. I mean, you could if you had like a Jeep, but not in this.
I mean, you don't know what's under the. Could be claw hammers all under that brush.
Claw hammers under there.
And even in a Jeep, if you pick up a claw hammer, you're pretty much toast. And there's no one to rescue us.
No. Sometimes down the road veers into more sidestep territory than down the road is usually geared at. But hey, it's fun, right? At least we hope it's fun watching. If we get lost out here, I can take up residence in that old store and sell crushed hopes. All right,
People don't want to buy crushed hopes. They want to buy cotton candy.
We have several flavors: doom and gloom,
No.
crushed hopes.
You want to open a goth candy shop?
Oh man,
That is such a good idea.
that is such a good idea.
Like you can make cotton candy, but you make it like gray and black.
Let's see if Birdsong Road exists. Hey, it's actually got a sign. It's more than we've seen so far.
Alright, let's check this out.
It's closed, which we knew.
How is navigation on this trip?
What navigation?
Look, there's a grape arbor.
There is.
There's a guy there. Does he live here?
I'm going to talk to him.
If it's closed, then are you gonna ask him about the bird overlook?
Yes. Hi. I know that the nature center is closed. We were looking for the bird overlook off of Bethpage Road, but they didn't. It,
Bethpage?
it's
I live on Bethpage and I don't know of any bird overlook.
it's like a bird watch overlook. It's on the maps. Like that's how we found it. We looked it up and found it on
On
maps.
Bethpage Road.
Well, it's
Now there's Birdsong Nature Center,
birds.
which is this.
Right, there's
And we're
this.
closed.
What's the name of the overlook that we were trying to see, honey? I can show you.
I mean, Bethpage is just a regular road. You know,
Right,
there's
right,
not
yeah.
not a overlook of any kind.
Yeah, it's called bird watching outlook.
Yeah, bird watching outlook.
On the map, like it's an attraction, but
Oh, that may be like our listening place. That's on our property. It's the listening place where you can go and, yeah. But yeah, you would need to come during the open hours.
So it's access through here.
Yes.
oh, I got you.
Because it was
Yes.
telling us you had to go, sketchy roads
Yeah.
for here.
No, that's not.
Okay,
Right.
so that's
Yeah.
good to know.
Yeah, because that's like, this is us, and yeah, no, you would have to access that through walking through here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. 'Cause
Oh,
there was
yeah.
a road here, but it was like so blown over, like maybe a long time ago. or
Yeah, that's, they need to update their map, I
Gotcha.
think, so.
Okay.
But yeah, come back sometime when we're open.
All right, thank you very
Uh-huh.
much. So, Bird World being a bust, strange bust, a strange situation. We had to find some things to do, to look at in Thomasville itself, and there are some things, and there's actually more than we can do here today. But I beg your pardon.